What's up, everybody? It's Vashaun Jones, visionary of Fedora, Outlier LLC, and we're back. What are we back for? We are back to discuss opportunity knocking, right? Stepping up to the plate and hitting it out the box. And the number one thing that you need to make it happen with every opportunity that comes your way, because life is full of what? Opportunity. So today I got on my New York Yankees jersey, one of my favorite baseball teams, the matching hat, shoes, even the white Apple Watch edition to match what's going on. But the reason why I say that, I want to talk to you about knocking it out of the park, and the number one thing that you need to do that every single time that you step up to the plate. And I kind of relate it to playing the saxophone, right? So dreams and ambitions of playing in arenas or in festivals or in clubs or for weddings, things of that nature. And so you don't just pick up a saxophone and say, all right, I'm ready. Hey, I got a saxophone. I'm going to play. Give me opportunity. No, you got to practice your butt off. You got to spend thousands of dollars, even on the cheap end, just to get the equipment. And just like being prepared for opportunity, just because you have the equipment and you can have all the money in the world, you can't get the skill until you actually practice. And when you're practicing, you're seeing yourself in the places that you want to play, in the spaces that you want to be, having the opportunity that you want to have, but you're at the beginning stages. You're practicing, right? And you get a little better, and you get a little better, and you get a little better. And then you step out on somebody's stage, and then you screw up, and then you screw up, and then you screw up, and you get better. I call it failing forward. And then at some point, you are ready to take advantage of a big opportunity, the next level opportunity, leveling up to the next space that you're going to be to ultimately get you to your goal. And so when I think about it, I think about, starting Fedora. And I was literally homeless, sitting on a friend of mine's porch, and I'm dreaming about opening this global company, right? It never has been done before as far as assistive technology, consulting, teaching, and support ever, right? Everyone else, they, are slave to their state and their vocational rehabilitation system, and just getting in good and playing the politics with, the local people and making sure that you got clients coming, was their focus, all around the world. But when I started Fedora, I started on a cruise ship. I started it internationally in my mind and in reality, and I grew it to have contracts with the country of India and all over the West Coast and East Coast. And, my goal is to be in every state. And so we're well on the way of getting there. But the biggest thing that had to happen is I had to be prepared for the opportunity that was going to come my way each and every single time. I can even think of like one of my biggest failures that propelled me forward was I got the opportunity to speak to a AER conference here in Georgia. It's one of the smallest ones. It's very political and full of crap, but nevertheless, it is what it is. At that time, I don't know what it is now. I haven't been a part of it, but at that time it was the good old boy system, and it just so happened to have been a friend of mine was the president of that particular chapter, and she gave me an opportunity to present on global positioning systems, GPS. This is like when the iPhone, first became accessible, and it was a new thing and everybody was all excited. Well, to be honest with you, my GPS wasn't working, and I didn't necessarily know how to work it. I took advantage of the opportunity that was presented for me, but because I wasn't prepared, but because I didn't do what it takes to make it, I failed. Now, I was able to stand up in front of everybody, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, and tell them, hey, I failed. But you know what else I said to that group of people? I say the next time you see me, I'm going to be at the top of my game, right? And so what did I do? I went and recorded probably one of the first ever fully accessible, audio described videos of me leaving my house next to the Brave Stadium and going all the way to Lenox Mall using my GPS. And I had a cameraman follow me. So I'm using orientation and mobility down the interstate, on the train, switching trains, walking and crossing streets using the GPS, and getting to the mall, going shopping and coming back, right? And I chronologized. I recorded it, right? Choreographed. That was not the word I was looking for either. I basically did a chronological order of me doing that. And so that was the start. Now, once people seen that, then the next time the opportunity came up to present on GPS, I was able to do that in tandem with my best friend, good friend, great friend, amazing guy, Danny Housley, at the same conference. But guess what? It was a national AER conference held in Georgia. And so the same people got to see that presentation, got to see me grow. And now, GPS is just, something that, of course, I use all the time. But I took advantage of that opportunity. I took advantage of failing forward until I got to where I want. And I'm here. You have arrived, right? No, I still got more failing to do, because this is not my ultimate destination. My ultimate destination is to continue to be international, to be the how can I put it? I would say celebrity assistive technology instructor. And I'm well on my way of doing that, right? But it takes the failures to be able to move forward. So you guys know what it is, man. Let's change the world. Let's use GPS in our mind before we ever have to physically navigate. Let's practice, because practice doesn't make perfect. But practice does make you better. And let's change the world before I hiccup all over the place together.